Good morning, YouTubers. This is Leonishka. Actually, that's my Russian name, I guess. Anyway, I thought I'd come to you this morning and show you how I keep warm. I just recently moved into my van because I'm trying to pay off student loans, and I figured, well, I'll do it this way and hopefully get it done soon. But anyway, I wanted to show you, because I was not prepared for how cold it was going to be at night. And I have a propane, I do have a propane Mr. Buddy. I think it's my little buddy or whatever. But I did not want to take the risk of using it, and because my two back vents don't open, so I thought I'd go another route. Anyway, so I bought these things at Walmart. They were being discontinued. I think I paid about $6.99 for them, and they do come with a fluid of its own, and the fluid is kind of smelly, and so I was looking for a different way to heat myself without inhaling that awful fluid. Anyway, so I'll have to show you the fluid it comes with, but right now this is what I have. So anyway, I bought this, and turned out that they did not have the fluid at Walmart. It was being discontinued. They didn't have the fluid anymore. So I looked it up the next morning and found out that the fluid was going to be at another Home Depot, but it wasn't going to be open till morning. Anyway, in the meantime, what I did was I had heard about heaters that can be created from alcohol. So I got some alcohol, poured it in there, and it did not want to burn. Normally, this comes with a little wick, or I guess I'm calling it a wick, but it comes with this white lining of like foam or cushion or something like that within the pot, the cup. And anyway, so it comes with that, and that did not want to light, and it did absorb the alcohol, but maybe the mixtures weren't working or whatever, so it would work a little bit, but then it'll go off, and it still had a really weird smell, so I didn't like that. The next morning, I did get the fluid for it, and I used the fluid, and once again, I didn't like the smell, and it was emitting a certain smell. So, didn't know what to do. I froze for like a whole week straight. Caught a cold. Lost my voice. Things were good. I mean, it was just like really bad. I'm finally getting my voice back. But so anyway, I decided, well, I better watch that YouTube video and see exactly what they use and how they build the alcohol heater, because this is not working and I'm really freezing at night. So I went ahead and I watched some videos, and they all had it in like a tin or tin can or whatever, and I realized it's pretty simple. I did watch this one video that said to use toilet paper, roll up toilet paper, and then roll up toilet paper and stick it in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but so this is what my other one looked like. By the way, I went back to Walmart and bought a second one, but this is what my other one looks like. And as you can see, there are rolled up toilet paper in there, and I roll up the toilet paper and I squished it, try to stuff it in there so there's no gaps. And then you pour a little bit of alcohol in there at a time, and it worked as far as sticking the toilet paper. Oh, well, no, actually, I ended up not putting toilet paper in there because when I went to Dollar Tree did not have any toilet paper. So what I ended up doing was taking some really cheap paper, not paper napkins, but paper towels. Got some really cheap paper towels, rolled it up, and then I just cut off the ends. As you can see, I've cut off the ends right here. So I cut off the ends, and made sure that it wasn't too tall, but made sure that there was still some sticking out. Like this one is an example. You can see that it is not up to the rim, but there's still some sticking out. That's what I realized, is that if there isn't some sticking up and there's only alcohol on top, for some reason it won't light. So that's what I did. I stuck it in the paper towels, and then I used this thing because I have singed my nails, my fingernails, quite a bit, because you have to stay far from it when you light it. So I went ahead and lit it, and it did light, but it didn't stay on for very long. And one of the things I saw in the videos was that you have to use either 90 proof alcohol or 91, and there's another guy that said you have to use 71% proof alcohol. Now, I did not know that alcohol is no longer sold pure, but apparently it isn't. So it would burn, but it wouldn't burn very hot, and I continually have to light it. So I went to Safeway this time and not Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree's alcohol is only 50% proof. Anyway, so I went to Safeway and I got a bottle of 99% alcohol, and I put that in there, and I noticed that the flame is a lot bigger. And not only is it a lot bigger, but it seems to be burning longer. And the other pot I have not. It's just regular alcohol, the 50% proof. And let me show you how long it is. See how big the flame is there? And with the other one, I'm going to show you. The alcohol is like only, I think it's only 50% proof from Dollar Tree. In fact, it doesn't light very easily, and the flame is a lot smaller. If you can see, the flame is a lot smaller. And so if you try this, definitely use 99, or I'd say whatever the highest alcohol content you can find. But yeah, so, and a little more about this, I'll hopefully show you the product. But this is supposed to be some kind of an outdoor tabletop fireplace, and that's what it's called. And it comes with rocks and that little cup, and that cup has some, like I said, it has some foam or some kind of a burning wick in there, and it doesn't come with a fluid. If you do decide to use the fluid, you have to use it separately. And this actually detaches. This comes off, and then it sits into this pot. A little later, I'm going to try to get a grill and see if I can boil water or cook on it or something. But right now, I'm only using it to heat the place. Anyway, so I am in a Town and Country 2001 Chrysler, and it's not very big, but just one of these heats it up really well now that I have 90 proof alcohol in it. But you may have to get several if your van is bigger or whatever. One of the things I try not to do is at nighttime I make sure that I don't have the blankets near it, and I let it die down. But I'm very much aware of the fire hazard that it might cause. And I forgot to let you know that this is the top that comes with it. It's a little top, and that's how you put out the fire. You normally they have like a little piece of paper here, and you put this in there like this to turn off the fire. But because I don't need that piece of paper that obviously puts out their fire, I just turn it over like this, and I just put it over the lid, and it immediately turns out the fire. And I'll go ahead and do that now. And as you see, there's no more fire. So anyway, I think right now this is a lot safer than using propane, as long as I don't burn the place down, and it's providing me lots of warmth, and I just might make it through. The only thing that concerns me is that it takes a lot. It takes a lot to keep this going. So that's another thing, is that if you get something this small, you are going to have to keep filling it with alcohol. Plus, but it's a safeguard, because if you use something this small, you won't fall asleep and it's still burning. It burns fast, so therefore it burns out pretty quickly. So you have to either refill it or just let it go. But anyway, that's my story. Thank you. Bye bye.